Hello friends, this is me, Doug, coming to you not so live from the kitchen because this is going to be a recording, but I was out shopping with Mummy Dearest earlier, and I realized it's been a while since I've had a completo, and I did actually make a video like this many years ago, but I thought I'd probably go ahead and give an updated video on how to make and enjoy a completo. I've already got some stuff cooking already, so let's go ahead and just dig right into it. Alright, so, go ahead here, get that at a good angle. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, I've already got some hot dogs cooking over here, boiling them as per the authentic Chilean manner. And it looks like they're just about done boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off on that. And to get started, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the paste. Now, the completo is, in my opinion, God's gift to food, because it is really one of the best things I've ever eaten. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've already pre-sliced the avocado, so we're just going to go ahead and scoop it on out there. Yeah. Get that out. You know what? I thought this thing was going to be a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and that's what I get for trying to use a cute little tool there, but spoons never fail. So I guess the moral of the story here is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright. Okay, just go ahead and get these scooped out. Now, avocado is an important component of completos because the avocado acts as a kind of seal for when we assemble all of this food together. So go ahead and get that all, get that sliced up in there. Let's see here. Go ahead and okay. That'll probably do it for right now, but we'll keep these other slices of avocado on standby just in case. Alright. Now, we've got the avocado in here all scooped out of the shells. Now what we're going to do is we're going to apply a little lemon juice. Open that real quick. Boy, that bottle's not wanting to come up open. Check here. Ah, there we go. Alright, pour a little lemon juice in there. Then apply a little salt. Then take a fork and mash it up into a nice paste. Now, this should not be confused with guacamole. Guacamole is an avocado paste, but it's got other herbs and spices and the like in it, and it's going to taste a little bit differently. If you want to get that true completo taste, you want to use salt, lemon juice, and avocado, and then just kind of mash it up into this paste here. And we'll just go ahead and get that up a little bit more. Now, I like it a little bit more on the chunky side. You can use a hand blender for this, and it'll turn it into an actual like paste. But I kind of like mine a little bit chunky, a little bit like that. And then pure it up to where it's like that. Okay. Next, we're going to want to prepare the tomatoes. Now, in Chile, where I first enjoyed the completo, I found out that down there they actually skin their tomatoes before eating them. And And the reason for this, as my father explained, because he was down there a long time ago too, is that skinning the tomato helped them avoid getting typhoid, from what I understand. So, since that's how they do it down there, I'm going to do it here. I'm going to use my little tomato peeler. I'm going to peel this here tomato. And just put those skins to the side here. And then this will get us a nice skinless tomato. I got my produce from the store earlier, so it's all still nice and fresh. Go ahead and keep peeling that. All right. Go ahead and skin you up. That nice. All right. Just about done here. We just peel the bottom. All right. And then what's nice about this is that, you know, it just gives you a nice. I don't know. I can't really say one way or the other if it tastes better with the skin on or off or not. But I'm wanting to prepare this in the Chilean way, so that's how, since that's how they do it, that's how I'm going to do it here. Then got my nice little cleaver here. Gonna slice this up. Now, one thing that they like to do with tomatoes down there sometimes is that they won't dice it up. They'll just pour a little lemon juice on it and then sprinkle it, and then they'll serve it like this as a side dish for some of their fancier meals. So it's just, you know, tomatoes. And what I always like to do is I always liked to eat the tomatoes, and then I take the leftover tomato juice and pour it on the plate, and then I just use the pound or the bread that they had and just lop it up and eat it up like that. It was really good. Okay, so now we've got the tomatoes all sliced up like this. Gonna dice it up. Let's get it all nice and chopped up here. Yeah, all right. That's a good tomato. All right. Recording, right? Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Now, take these here tomatoes. Just gonna put them in there like that. Nope. Okay. And then, as per the norm, for Chilean authenticity, pour a little bit of lemon juice in that too. Just a little bit. Then, stir that up a little bit. We'll use a smaller fork this time, so that way we don't get too crazy there. All right, now, tidy this spot up here a little bit real quick. Give me a nice drink while I'm at it. I like Doritos because they use cane sugar as a sweetener instead of high fructose corn syrup, so you get a drink that's actually sweet. And it's about the closest thing that I can find to the drinks that I used to have down in Chile, so let's see here. Chile, as it's actually pronounced. Down to Chile. All right. Now, we've already cooked the hot dogs, so let's go ahead and just show what we got here. All right, so we've now got there we go. All right, so we've now got the tomatoes and the avocado, palta as they call it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble the hot dog. Or assemble the completo. I mean, it's a hot dog, but you know. And now normally you make a completo and it's going to be about that long. But for some reason, Americans and our love of junk food, it's never once occurred to us to make hot dog buns that long, or you know, at least make them available for purchase at Walmart anyway. Alright, so here we have the hot dog, and got it in there. And so what you do next is you take the tomatoes, here, and that's the first thing you're going to want to put on. So you'll put the tomatoes on like this. Get that on there like that. Now, sometimes if you really just want a hot dog with a bunch of tomatoes on it, there are some restaurants down there that sell it like that, and they call it a completo Italiano, which is shorthand Chilean speak for this has got a lot of tomatoes on it. Because anything with tomatoes becomes Italiano. Then you take the palta, and what you do is you use it to seal up the tomatoes that's in there. Now you can also use sauerkraut on this, which is pretty good, but sauerkraut wasn't an ingredient I ran into too often while I was down there, at least not in the more rural areas. And so you use that though to seal up the tomato. Let's see here, I'll put these to the side real quick. Okay, then get your ketchup, your mustard, and your mayonnaise. Now, I'm using olive oil mayonnaise because my sister introduced it to me when she was down here for her wedding, and ever since I tried olive oil mayonnaise, I've never been able to go back to the regular stuff. This stuff's just too good, so. Not a 100% authentic Chilean flavor, but I think anyone who has it with olive oil mayonnaise will find it is definitely an upgrade. So, gotta go ahead and open this up first. As you can see, I have made many cooking videos, so you know I know all the tricks. Alright, go ahead and get that open there. And we'll just tighten that up. Now, there are two ways to do mayo, but thankfully, because of the way this lid is, we'll be able to do this my favorite way, which is where you get the top and you coat it with the mayo, like this. So get nice, full topping there. And finally, get the ketchup and the mustard, which will also need to be unsealed for purposes of culinary joy. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, go ahead. Got the completo. A little artistic. Oh. Okay. A little misfire there. Okay. Got the ketchup. And we got the mustard. Try to be a little bit more careful here. Yep. Okay. All right. And that is how you make a completo. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to enjoy the completo. One sec here. All right. Let's scoot you back a little bit here. See the full fat man satisfaction of eating this thing. So, of course, eating a completo is kind of a messy affair. So I'm gonna take my bodacious rings off here real quick. All right. Now, the Completo is a very large, tasty thing. But you gotta be careful how you eat it, because it's got so much on there that you basically almost have to unhinge your jaw. Unless you do what I do, which is I like to break off a little piece, dip it into itself a little bit like that, and then enjoy. Just so you can see the full pleasure. Oh man. This is even better than I remember. Eating these can be a little messy, because you bite into them and they kind of squish up to the top. Then what you do is grab a little side piece here, just kind of dip it in there like that. There you go. Whatever I think about my time in South America, this is, in Chile, I remember all the wonderful ladies down there who cooked for me. Well, they weren't cooking for me exactly. They would cook for the missionaries that would eat at their homes. And the thing is, I don't think I ever met once anyone down there who wasn't an awesome cook. Now, granted, a lot of their dishes are pretty simple. I mean, there's nothing super complicated about a hot dog. I mean, except for how I showed the tomatoes and the avocado and stuff like that. But I mean, I guess it's a highfalutin way of saying that, sometimes you don't need a big complicated recipe to make something good and delicious. I mean, this is taking me back to 10 years ago when I was still just a greenhorn off the airplane. My Spanish was terrible. And my trainer, a gentleman named Ramiro Talaba, he was actually from Argentina. He took me to a restaurant in a little town called Victoria that was about a couple of miles outside of the city of Temuco. Was it Temuco or was it Concepcion? I think it might have been Concepcion. But anyway, he took me to a restaurant that was there in town, and that's where I had my first completo. And it changed my life as far as food goes, because I'm making a huge mess. But it taught me a very important rule. Cooking does not need to be hard. Cooking does not need to be complicated. It's just got to taste good. And my friends, completos really are the best. I mean, if this video inspires you to try it, and I strongly suggest you do, you'll find that Chileans know what they're doing when it comes to food. Anyway. Well, I'm gonna go make me some more. But anyway, if you like this video, awesome. I won't ask for likes or subscribes or anything like that. You guys probably hear that quite a bit. But thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that maybe this inspired y'all to either try them for yourself or maybe try a variant on it. But yeah, so thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a good one. Adios.